Hey, welcome back YouTube. My name is Mike Swartz. In last week's video for the NinjaTrader video series, I showed you guys how to set up a chart for day trading, and I left out a few things. So this is going to be, this really should have been part of last video, but after the video was released, I did get a couple questions, and one of the questions revolved around when they open their charts and they look at price, they can see price is right here on the edge of the chart. And look at these two charts. Look at the difference between the two. They're the exact same minute chart. The scaling is a little bit off because I'm trying to make it where I can show both of them. Look how close this candle is right here to the actual edge of the price right here. Over here on the right, you can see there's automatically a gap. Now, on this one, I could scroll the mouse and move it closer and further away, but every time we hit this arrow to recenter it back how it should be, it's always going to move it back over here. Where the chart right here on the right hand side, if I hit this arrow, it's always going to go back just like that. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we're going to right click on the chart and we're going to go to properties. Now, before I actually go in here and show you guys some of the properties that I use, I do want to remind you, right up above in the right hand corner of your screen, you'll see the NinjaTrader video series card. So if you want to see any of the other videos in this series, you can click that right up there above, or you can click a link in the description box down below. All the NinjaTrader videos are going to be in all of my videos, so you can always go down and visit the links down below. All right, so right here where we see right side margin, we just simply want to go ahead and change that from 8. And the way I like mine is 50. Maybe you want a larger number or a smaller number. Here's what it looks like with 50. If we go ahead and we move it to, let's say, nah, you want more than that. Let's say you want 100, right? 100, it puts it back even further. If you only want 1, then it would put it back right next to the price scale. And to me, I don't like being that close to price. I like having a little bit of a gap so I don't feel so clustered up, and it just makes it a little bit easier for me to trade personally. Now, that is a personal preference. Now, there is one more thing. When you go ahead and you first open up a chart, there's going to be a couple different for the grid lines. It could be a little bit overpowering, and I really should have talked about this last time, but if we come right over here to colors, this is where you can change the background of your screen. So let's say we want a yellow background. Woo, talk about bright. But at least now you can see the grid lines that I'm talking about, and let me go ahead and take off that. Maybe you want a color like that. All right, now personally, I like mine set to black. I think black is a little bit kinder on the eyes, and I want to make sure that the grid lines are not overpowering. So what we want to do now is we want to come down here and we go to where it says grid line. And I made up, I didn't make it up, but I used a hexadecimal number, and mine is $FF212121. Now, when you first look, you might say, okay, it comes as yellow. Okay, boom. Here's where the grid lines were. Now, I want to still be able to see the grid lines. I just don't want them to overpower price. And that's why I use that hexadecimal number. Now, in order to put a hexadecimal number in, all you have to do is click right here on the price where it's highlighted. We can hit backspace, I believe. Let's see. Maybe it's just pound. Right there. I can just hit the pound key. No, I don't think that's it. Let me go back to a color real quick. All right, apply that. I think... All right, right there. You can see I have to click on where the text is, and I can scroll over with the arrow. I'm just going to backspace, all right? Now I'm going to go pound 21, pound FF212121. I believe that's what it was. My FF didn't go in. There it goes. All right, let's try this again. All right, I'm not going to edit this out. As you guys can see, I'm having a little bit of problems with this. Let me put the grids back up. All right, you can see the yellow grids. That's gold. You can see the gold grids in the background. And what I'm going to do, I just clicked right here where the letter G is, and I'm going to click over. I'm going to click the backspace key. Now I'm going to click pound sign FF212121. I'm just going to simply hit enter. Now, if you look, you guys may not be able to see it, but if I look on the screen, the grid lines are still there. They're just very faint, all right? They're not going to overpower price, and I can still look at them to see where I'm trying to line price up. So, it just makes it a little bit easier for me to see where we are on the price scale. So again, these are just two really helpful, useful tips for using the NinjaTrader charts. Like always, hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Till next time, good luck and good trading.